What's up, Wildcats? It's time for another edition of the Wildcat Way What's Up on a Friday, April 19th. I'm so super excited about the awesome week that we had here at Columbia High School and what's to come next week. Please continue to follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, and of course through our weekly Parent Square weekly newsletters that we've got coming out every Sunday. We are hard at ISATs right now. And so we just finished up ELA testing last week and have had a little break here, and teachers went in and gave some extra instruction to our juniors regarding math testing, and they are in day number 2 of math testing, and we'll finish that up next week as well. Take another little break where our science teachers will come into mentor houses, give some extra science instruction, and then we'll move on. What we have so far there we go. Just wanted to share with you how amazing our students have done at this point with our ELA results have come back so far. So 124 of our tests have been scored by the state. And right now we are sitting at 58% of our students are proficient or advanced, which is outstanding. We're super, super excited about those results so far. So our juniors are going to keep it up and keep rocking the ISAT. We know that attendance is super duper important, making sure that kids are here every day. We have that attendance goal of 90% attendance for the week and for the school year. And so currently our school-wide goal, we're sitting at 92.68%. Last week, our attendance was 92.02%. And then this week, currently, we are at 92.88%. So our kids are doing amazing. So let's keep it up. Parents, thank you for your support in making sure that our kids are getting to school each and every day. We want to shout out to Chipotle. Chipotle is sponsoring the Wildcat Way awards, our monthly awards that we give out, and we are focusing on positivity for the months of April and May, which is a great way to finish out, is being positive. A lot can be said for just simply being positive. And so today I actually went around and took pictures of all of our positivity posters that our mentor houses put together, and some really amazing ones. So we're going to have some prizes that go out to those mentor houses, first, second, and third, and I'll show you those results next week. What's up academically? We have our juniors, like I said, taking math ISATs, and then our seniors, we have senior project presentations going on in mentor houses. We have a lot going on with our calendar. April at a glance. Man, we are getting near to the end of April already, which I cannot believe that. We got a lot in store today. Our baseball and softball teams are taking on Skyview, our arch rivals. And so come out to Wildcat Yard and our softball complex to support our baseball and softball players. Tennis is in action at Valley View today. And then we have a track meet going on as well. And then, of course, we have our junior and senior prom Saturday, and I can't wait to speak to our guests that we have talking about our tennis program. Next week's a super busy week. Just want to remind you that we do not have any school next Friday, so that's a teacher professional development day that we're going to take. So no school for students next Friday. And I want to bring on our guests. So come on over, Clyde Izatt and Allie Simpson. Thank you so much for coming on to the podcast.
Of course.
Okay, it's your first time back in this room. What do you think? Is it cool?
It's pretty nice.
No, you were here earlier in the year, weren't you?
Oh, the podcast.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Allie, what do you think? Pretty fancy Nancy. Yeah, it's a pretty great production. Not really. We got work to do, but it's all great. It's a great start, and I love the best thing about it is not hearing from me, but hearing from you guys. And so bringing kids on each week is awesome. So you guys play tennis on our tennis team.
You sure do.
So Clyde, you're a senior. Can you tell Wildcat Nation a little bit about you? Because you do a lot of things for us here at Columbia High School. And being a senior, and we're gonna miss you a lot because you get back to the school so well. A little bit about you and how your tennis season's going so far.
Yeah, so I am the school VP.
Yeah.
I talked about. I'm also the choir president. I'm super involved there. I love choir. I've been a football player and then also been super involved in FFA. And then right now, like we talked about, I'm the tennis captain.
Nice.
So we are loving tennis. Me currently on the season, I'm 6-5.
Okay, you playing singles?
And doubles.
Playing doubles, okay.
I played with 4 different partners.
Oh,
so mix it up.
yeah.
Winning through.
That's cool. 6-5. That's a good record.
Hey, it's pretty solid.
That's outstanding. Yeah. Allie, you're a sophomore.
Yes.
Tell Wildcat Nation a little bit about you and how your tennis season's going so far.
I played volleyball, and then that's about it for the sports side of it.
Okay.
Tennis, we're not doing great, but
And do you play singles or doubles?
doubles and like 3 different partners. Also,
So you've been a lot of
yeah.
mixing around and stuff too. Okay. So do you hope, like with that mixing around, is that tougher? Because it's weird to get to know a partner and for you to know each other's tendencies and where you need to cover more and all that stuff, or how does that work?
I think yes, but also some of these changes were needed.
Okay.
To start the season, like our coach doesn't tell us where we play.
Yeah.
We just kind of like, oh, I want to try this. I want to try
Ah, okay.
this. And so we've had a lot of changes because he's trying to figure out with his years of experience, like where we should be.
Best fit. Yeah.
But it is sometimes difficult.
Yeah.
To get back into the groove.
Yeah. Allie, what would you say like the partner that you have right now is working well?
We're
Or
trying.
you need to get in sync a little bit better?
Yeah, get in sync a little better, but we're working on it.
That's awesome.
It'll be good.
That's awesome. As a team, so how does that work a little bit? Because tennis is an interesting sport because it's both individual and team, right? And so you're out there for yourselves if you're playing in singles, playing together as doubles and mixed doubles, right? But then there's team points, right? So where does that teamwork come in? Is that like in practice? Do you guys work together? To stay together as a team, is that, yeah.
I think team spirit and boosting up the rest of your team works really well. And then working together in practice to build each other up, I think works good too.
Yeah, and I coached tennis way back in the day, but so it's like, and tennis, you kind of have to be quiet, but if it's like one last match on the court, right? Is that where it kind of gets like you get to cheer a little bit more, right?
Yeah, and this season, especially recently, we have a new assistant coach, Jeff Davis. He's been great for us, but we're kind of breaking those barriers because it's often been a very quiet sport.
Yeah,
but a lot of us aren't very quiet people, and so we figured out the balance between like cheering for our team and like hooting and hollering, but also being respectful.
Yeah, here's something that just came to me too. Tennis is a sport of integrity. Would you guys agree with that? Because Wildcat Nation, you probably don't know this, but it's not like the tennis you see on TV where you have line judges and things like that. You have to have integrity when you're a tennis player because you're calling shots in and calling shots out on your own, right? Like what does that feel like? Because you want to win, but how do you have that integrity?
I think for me, it's important that I'm very competitive, so I want to win.
Yeah.
I also want to win honest.
Yeah.
I think it's also really hard sometimes when the opposing team, if you can't control their integrity.
Exactly.
And it's a crazy sport.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll call you on things.
Yeah.
But you're like, it was out.
Right. Yeah.
It's
difficult, right? And there's times, right, when you probably have to get a coach and say, hey, we might need a line judge. Has that happened at all this year?
Not to me.
Okay.
Not this year. Definitely happened a couple times last year.
Yeah. So that's cool. It's kind of a cool sport where, you get a chance to be individual, get a chance to be as a team, work together during practices and things like that. So from each of you, Clyde, you're super duper involved with everything. Has that helped you being a senior now? Has that helped you going through your high school career, like getting involved in things that you've been involved with? Has that really gotten you through it?
I think absolutely, because with all these different things comes a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
A lot of time, a lot of sacrifices.
Yep.
But I think the most important part is it's so many support systems I have now. Like no matter what situation I may be in, I have someone who's going to support me and has knowledge on that because of all these different things I'm in. There's always someone.
So you've been able to connect with not only your peers that could help you, but all the adults as well in the building and outside the building and networking in the community that you're able to reach out to and for anything that you need. Oh my gosh, my heart just like, I got the goosebumps right now. Allie, what about you? You're only a sophomore and part of volleyball and tennis, right? So do you think, has that been beneficial for you, like just getting into Columbia and getting a feel for things?
Yeah, it makes it so you know people around the school, so you're like, okay, I can have that person that I know instead of have to be like, oh, I don't know anyone here. So
Yeah.
it makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah. So you would say, like, to the middle schoolers that are going to be coming up shortly, like getting involved is like the number one thing in something, in anything, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Well, something that you didn't know, we also like to do a competition at the end. And Kai has, you can just leave it right there, Kai. Kai has a pen. He's helping me out. He's gonna do some tallies for us. And we have a little competition. So you're gonna name as many ice cream flavors in 15 seconds. And you get to do it as a team. Okay, since tennis is team, you guys both play doubles. You don't play mixed doubles together, but you get to do it so just shout them out. Kai's going to do a good job in tallying for me. Okay, so 15 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Chocolate, vanilla, Neapolitan, cookies and cream, cookie
Pistachio.
dough, pistachio,
Brownie.
strawberry, brownie, Rocky Road. Oh, my mind just went blank.
Sherbet, ooh.
Sherbet.
Orange.
Orange.
Time's up.
cherry.
Time's up. Time's up. That was really good. Put you on the spot, too. 11. That is right up there with all the rest each week. So great job. Wildcat Nation, we love you. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the nice weather. And let's finish strong, Wildcats. Thank you, Kai.